The secret societies. In order to restart history on a landmass like North America, after the work of destruction, ownership and infiltration into politics, police, media, could do no better than bring in as many human beings in as short a time as possible. From 1800s and escalating, slotted in post-mudflood and clearing. The systems already in place beforehand. When people from all over Europe began arriving, the US government chose to practice no border restrictions until 1875, yet at the same time carefully recording all details and segregating them into ethnic communities within the East Coast cities. Also worth remembering, the corporations have no allegiance to nation, race or religion, but are very good at using these artificial constructs for division and organization on the board. $4.5 million Irish are estimated to have crossed over between 1800 and 1930. The explanation of a potato famine sounds simplified and unlikely, and it doesn't account for the East Europeans, Jews and others. Many drawings and paintings were made to make it a historical fact. The Godfather Part 2, 1974, directed by Francis Coppola, alongside author of the book trilogy Mario Puzo. The film is true to the novel, specific in its presentation of the powers at play shaping America from the shadows, economically certainly. It does in some ways give a rosy picture in flashback of 9-year-old Vito Corleone fleeing a blood feud from a crime boss who has already dispatched his brother and mother. It is dramatic, emotive stuff. Top left, naturalistic acting and low dialogue, suggestive cinematography. Is that a confused and lonely child, or a calm, predatory stare as Vito looks out from his quarantine room on Ellis Island at the Statue of Liberty less than 1 kilometer away? This was one of the key entry points, along with Angel Island, Baltimore, Boston and Philadelphia. Bottom left can be seen how the same processes as cattle farming are used to funnel and tag the newcomers in these spacious, repurposed, old world structures. Passports, naturalization papers for tracking, maybe even vaccines. 12 million people were processed at Ellis Island up to 1945. The film shows how they split the complex up between medical examination, laundry, dining and dormitories. Bottom right, the impressive set of New York 1901 on Festival Day. Densely populated, fully electrified, streets crammed with market stalls, Italian flags everywhere. The tall mud-flood blocks rising up each side, full of tenements, self-contained dwellings as still in use today. The mainstream narrative is eager to point out how these communities were poor, marginalized by the Protestant Germans and Anglos already there. But The Godfather Part 2 does not really show this, but a bustling, established community. When people started streaming into Europe from Africa and the Middle East 2022, the hotels, houses, shops and jobs were already there waiting for them. Walk through many UK towns and you could be stepping into another country. So this is far from a new phenomenon, designed to stop people coming together in force. The concerns and flow of energy within Little Italy, or some strictly Muslim region, for instance, are circulated amongst their own. The statistics show New York increasing from 3.5 million people in 1900 to 7 million 1930. A large population for the most important country of the 20th century.